Hello, everyone. It's me, Tori, and we're back again with another episode of the Blues Barbie. Firstly, thank you guys so much so far for all of your support and for subscribing, liking, sharing. Honestly, you guys on FT, you guys have been really going hard for me, so I really appreciate that. I'm sorry that there was no video last week. I was actually very ill. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice. So there was no way I could get up here and record. But today I thought I'd just do a quick video talking about the match that we just played against Luton on Friday. Today is Sunday, and this will be out tomorrow, Monday. And I also thought that we could just talk about Chelsea a bit. So, yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, the first thing I want to say, and I guess my only negative point about the Luton match, is I don't understand that formation. Poch, I don't understand that formation. And the reason why I say that is because obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I'm very used to us playing three at the back. I know that. It's just a case of we did not play that formation in preseason, and I feel like he's like, did Poch just use the preseason to do something that he was didn't plan on doing in Prem? I know Poch has actually said it is a four at the back with Colwell as a left back and Chilwell as a left winger. But quite frankly, I don't think it's working. I think it's making Chile look a lot worse than he is. I really like Chile. I think it's making him look bad because he's not someone that, that can just drive at people and shoot and whatever. But at the same time, I understand that our squad in that area is a little thin, especially with all the injuries. But I just don't like it. And I also don't think Cole is not a left back either. So I just think that it's making our left hand side just too susceptible to other attacks and once again making Chelsea look worse than they are. That being said though, Raheem Sterling. Yeah. I usually have such bad things to say about Sterling. I'm not going to lie. Um because I've always seen him as somebody as a senior player, you should be playing better than our team is a bunch of kids and you are like 28. You're a senior player. So you should be playing better than everybody else. And I feel like he hasn't been until Luton and arguably West Ham. I'm honestly really happy for him. I'm really proud of him for bagging a brace. Like he deserves it because once again, guys like me have always given him a lot of grief. So he did really well, and once again, even aside the goals, he played really, really well, driving at people, cutting into defenses, making space for other people, and really like doing things that we've not seen him do in a Chelsea shirt like since he first joined. Really, like he hasn't played this good since a year ago. So I'm really happy for him, and I hope he keeps it up. Let's talk about who he assisted. Jackson! You guys, if you're a Chelsea fan right now, I'm pretty sure that Nico Jackson goal gave you serious dopamine. And as it should, because I honestly, Jackson has, to me, he's played very well. You guys know that I went to go watch him against Liverpool. And I personally thought he played really, really well and was really unlucky and unfortunate to not get a goal. And that's exactly what I've been saying. Even with West Ham, I don't think he played bad. He was just really unfortunate. And I was really, really hoping that Luton wasn't going to be one of those games that, oh, he plays well and then he doesn't get a goal. Because, with strikers, sometimes they just need to score that one time for them to actually start getting on a roll and get that confidence to score the next time. The longer he doesn't score, the more nervous you're going to get, like, oh, what? And even before his goal, all of my like group chats on FT, they were all like, oh, Jackson, you guys are saying he was the next DDA, blah, blah, blah. Yes, and he scored in his third game just like King Didier. I'm not saying that he's the next Drogba. I think definitely be going ahead of ourselves to say that he's the next Drogba. But he definitely has all the right signs, all the right everything. Like he's physical, he's strong. He doesn't let people bodying him off the ball, and he definitely carries. I love the way he carries the ball from the midfield and has the ability to take it forward, which a lot of strikers at Chelsea have never had before. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the match, and I really enjoyed his goal in general. Obviously, it was Luton. Like, we're not expecting big things from Luton. You guys know that I have Luton. I predicted Luton to be relegated, but it's really nice that we can play like that against Premier League opposition. Also, we did have spells where we didn't play that great. But at the same time, I do feel like football is all about the process, and it's very important that you get wins under your belt so that you as a team you're feeling confident and feeling like, you can put your trust in the manager that the process is working. And I truly believe that you don't have to play well all the time to get a win. So yeah, I don't care about if we play well or not. Well, I do care if we play well or not, but obviously, even on days that we don't play well, I would still like us to get 3 points. And obviously, we got 3 points, won 3-0, and we not we played bad, but we did have spells where we were looking a bit. Okay, so in other news, aside the match, just stuff I really wanted to touch on. One, I've seen, like, I woke up this morning and I saw that Fabrizio tweeted that Man U are inquiring about Cucurella, which I find really, really interesting. I know what I'm going to say is an unpopular opinion, but I really like Cucurella. I really like him. I think that honestly, he's just had a really tough time since his move to Chelsea. I've read a lot about what has gone on in his personal life, and quite frankly, if those things happen to anyone, that would definitely shake them up. Talk less of being at a huge football club. And I just feel like sometimes the pressure of being at a Chelsea or wherever really gets to people. And I feel like that is exactly what happened to Cucurella. I don't think that he's a bad player because before coming to Chelsea, he was one of the best left backs in the league. Like, put some respect on his name. So I don't think he's bad. I just think that he just needs to find form. But at the same time, though, he hasn't played at all since the season started, which is very interesting. And it makes me think that Poch doesn't rate him, which makes me think what Fabrizio said is actually probably true because if we're not going to use him, then the Man U might as well buy him and then, whatever. I don't know if he replaced Luke Shaw in their lineup, but definitely he would be somebody that would be able to give Luke Shaw some competition. Definitely one that we have to keep an eye out on before the window ends. And also, it makes you think about Lewis Hall, like, because Lewis Hall, he was meant to, get the loan to Crystal Palace and then ended up going to Newcastle. I know it's a loan, but it's a loan with obligation to buy, so he's going to be a Newcastle player officially by the end of the season. And if we are going to sell Cucurella, then it means that Hall probably should have just been a bit more patient and then just waited. Because obviously now that if Cucurella is going to leave, then really his only competition at left back is Chile and Matson. So, and even at that, Matson, we have barely used him as a left back since preseason. So yeah. Also, we all now know that Petrovic is officially here. It's official. He was in the owner's box during the Luton game, and yeah, I'd like to see what he can do. I've seen his stats in the MLS, and to be honest, good goalkeeping stats in the MLS is a good sign because the MLS seems to have very terrible defending. And he has pretty good stats there. So I think he's going to do well. I don't know if he's going to bench Sanchez, which would be very interesting to see. So you know what? I'll keep my thoughts on Sanchez for a later video because I want to see a bit more of him before I speak. The window isn't over yet. And I know that we still need a number 10, especially because Nkunku is out. Now Carney is out. Well, Carney apparently is only going to be out for 6 weeks, but I still think that's a very long time to go without a solid number 10. Do you guys think we're gonna make any more signings? Like, I mean, I'd be happy with what we have now. I actually am happy with what we have now. People have said that we need a striker. I don't really think so. At least not now. I think we can wait till January for that one. Do you guys think we'll make any more? I think if we're gonna sign anyone, for me, it would be a number 10, just because Nkunku is out and then Carney 6 weeks. But at the same time, I don't know how. I know Carney played really well against West Ham before he had to come off, but I don't know how much of a if he's ready essentially to be a starter at Chelsea. Obviously, I know when Nkunku comes back, he will bench him, but like Is he ready to be a starter at Chelsea? I don't know, personally. I don't. Let me know which signings you would make in the description. Is that what we say? In the comments below. And yeah, I think that's it. I really didn't want to talk too much. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. And yeah, we'll see you next week for the next one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Yeah, thank you. Bye.